we live? I think we are. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever Unsportable Nation stream calling a first round college football playoff game, even though this is only the second year. I didn't do it last year. The only college football playoff game I called last year was the national championship, which was an absolute banger of a game, with the Ohio State Buckeyes winning it last year over the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Ohio State controlled the game last year. Ohio State looking to go back to back, this time without a Notre Dame in the playoff. We'll get more into that at halftime. A lot of people think they were snubbed. People say they weren't. I will dive into that, give an explanation as to why the committee probably put Miami in over them and why Notre Dame didn't get in. I'll give where I stand on that at halftime. Today we will see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 8 seed in this tournament, the Oklahoma Sooners. Kickoff is in just a few minutes from Oklahoma Stadium. So yeah, it's at Oklahoma. Excuse me. The winner of this game gets a date with Indiana next week. Or no, on January 1st in the Rose Bowl. And as you can see, I made this a little festive. I got some Christmas lights on the side. And then across the top of your screen, I have the rest of the first round games. And then at the bottom, you'll see the cool touchdown animation we got for this scoreboard. So, I'm gonna just do the U.S. national anthem today. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. This stadium's already packed out, chanting, Boomer Sooner! So we'll see Ty Simpson and the Alabama Crimson Tide taking on John Mateer and the Oklahoma Sooners. Devontae Lawson, 5.8 tackles a game, leads the Alabama Crimson Tide defense this season. So I have my laptop open. That's how I'm going to do the scores, because that's how many different things I have to keep track of. I have to work the flag, the touchdown animation, and the scores for each team. And I can see it much better on the big screen this rather than this. So Oklahoma's I can't read that stuff. I can't read that stuff. I don't need to read the stats unless it's during the game, or unless I'm actually looking. Also, if you guys noticed the haircut, I did get a mullet. I wanted to get a mullet. One of my friends has one. They rock a mullet really well. Shout out Liam. Doubt you're watching this, but if you do, you rock a mullet really well. But no, I told him I was gonna rock a mullet. He said go. He said go for it. He recommended a modern mullet just because that's how that would work best with curly hair. So that's where we are, and I like how it looks. But tomorrow at noon, number 10 Miami takes on number 7 Texas A&M. And at 3:30 p.m. Eastern, you'll have number 11 Tulane taking on number 6 Ole Miss. And at 7:30 p.m. tomorrow night, the James Madison Dukes taking on the Oregon Ducks. I'm just gonna make that say JMU. I'm not gonna make that say James Madison because I can't even. I can't. I know it says James Madison, but some people who don't know that would be like, "What the heck is that?" There we go. Kickoff is just a few moments away. And also at halftime, I'll go over my official. I'll give you guys the official Unsportable Nation college football playoff bracket with my picks and why I'm picking everyone. Mainly in the first round, but then because then it's all hypothetical scenarios. Because you never, I could, for Christ's sake, I could get every matchup. I could get every pick. I could get every pick wrong in the first round, and then the games in the next round don't mean anything. Excuse me. Norman, Oklahoma is where the Oklahoma Sooner Stadium is. And here come the Sooners to an abundance of cheers and fireworks galore. Oklahoma's taking the field with the banner running out underneath the banner that says "Play like a champion." Some players jumping up to hit the banner. The marching band sounds amazing. And the crowd is hyped up as this is the first college football playoff game Oklahoma's ever hosted. 5 weeks ago, these two played in Tuscaloosa, where Oklahoma came away with the victory. Ty Simpson and Alabama turned it over, I think, 3 times, and Oklahoma won by, I think, 3. 31-28, I think, was the final score, or something like that. No, never mind. It was 23-21, Oklahoma. So, Alabama's coach, Kalen DeBoer, said that the disrespect that Oklahoma did by taking pictures around the Alabama or something around their logo when they played back in Tuscaloosa 5 weeks ago, they said that'll be dealt with tonight when they found out they'll be playing Oklahoma the first round. So John Mateer is still playing with a broken thumb. He's got 3 screws in his thumb from what the x-ray is showing. He's playing with tape around his thumb. He's removing the tape tonight. Then there's a little swelling. But he said he's ready to play without the tape. So this is Kalen DeBoer's 22nd career playoff game. Not, I don't think as a coach, just in general. Oklahoma, this is awesome. So they're doing this, like, the Seven Nation Army version of the and when it, like, before it goes back to before it restarts, they go you for OU. I think that's pretty cool. That's awesome. Oklahoma's gonna get the football first. College football playoffs about to kick off from the Palace in the Prairies. They're calling it. John Mateer and Oklahoma will get the football first. Ty Simpson will have to wait. Windy tonight in Oklahoma. And the kick's away, and off we go in the first round of the playoffs. And they're going to fair catch it, and the ball will come out to, I think, the 25. So here comes John Mateer and the Oklahoma offense. John Mateer, beforehand surgery, 303.8 yards a game passing. After surgery, 194.7 yards a game through the air. So, Mateer in the shotgun. I'm gonna have to learn names as I go. I haven't watched a lot of Oklahoma or Alabama football. I only know the quarterback's names. Mateer in the shotgun. Mateer takes snap out of the gun, play action. Mateer looking. Mateer rolling to his right. Mateer gonna step up, and Mateer is gonna be dropped behind the line for a loss of 1 by Xavier Brown, who came in off the edge. Brian Arbuckle, the offensive coordinator for Oklahoma, and Kane Womack is the defensive coordinator for Alabama. Second down and 10. Mateer on a second down and 11. Handoff to, I think, Blaylock. Justin Jefferson on the tackle. A different Justin Jefferson on the tackle. This is going to bring up third down. No, I'm not drinking beer. I'm drinking some sparkling water. Some people think I drink beer on the on stream. No, sparkling water. Different flavors too. Mateer out of the gun. Mateer fires and diving catch. And they say it is caught. What a diving catch by number 4. Alabama doesn't think he got a foot down. Let's see here. And he gets a foot down. He got a hand first, hand, foot, then hip down. That is a catch in college. What an effort by Deion Burks, the receiver who brought that one in. Wow. Mateer, handoff, Blaylock. Blaylock cuts it up, and he's going to be marked down at the 49-yard line of Oklahoma, so a yard shy of midfield. Nice run by Blaylock to set up a second down and 4. Mateer, up-tempo, out of the gun. Mateer running. Mateer gonna take off, and he's gonna get a gain of 2, and it's gonna bring up a third down and 2 at the Oklahoma 49. And Alabama thinks the ball came out, but he was down. Let's see here. Oh, that's a fumble. That's a fumble. And Mateer came up, grabbed it. Wow, that could have been a disaster for Oklahoma. Oh, and we're just about 3 minutes into this game. Sooners avoid disaster early. Mateer in the empty set. Mateer on the designed run. Mateer, first down, Oklahoma across the 45, down to about the 43-yard line. It's a 1st and 10 for the Sooners. Clock under 11:50 in this first quarter. What a run by John Mateer. Mateer in the shotgun. I think Blaylock. I don't know if that's Blaylock. I think it is Blaylock. Current drive, 5 rushes, 1 pass. Mateer in the gun. Mateer on play action. Fakes the give. Mateer fires. Hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. Contested battle with Xavier Brown broke it up in front of Burks. This ball is coming. The ball that by John Mateer is thrown. It's different than before surgery. It's now jumping off his hand. Like he's still trying to work out some of the kinks from post surgery. But he looked decent post surgery. Blaylock in motion. Mateer in the shotgun. Blaylock now settles behind Mateer, slightly behind Mateer. Mateer is going to hand it off to Blaylock. And Blaylock is going to be stopped at the line. London Simmons on the stop, the freshman. And no gain on the play, so it's going to be 3rd down and 10 coming up for the Sooners. From the Alabama 44-yard line. So they marked him down at the 44. So 3rd down versus Alabama back in November. On 3rd down, Oklahoma was 3 for 13. Eesh. Mateer out of the shotgun. Mateer looking. Mateer, and it is incomplete. Pocket collapsing. 4th down and 10. Keon Keeley, it was in there, was pressuring Mateer there, which forced Mateer into a bat to just throw that one, just to avoid the sack. Nice job by simulating pressure by only bringing 4, but acting like you're going to bring a lot more. Grayson Miller, the punter, and Cole Adams back to return. Nice kick. And he's going to fair catch it at the 11-yard line. Coming up, we'll see Ty Simpson and the Crimson Tide when the game resumes. You're listening to radio-style coverage of the college football playoff first round between the Oklahoma Sooners and the Alabama Crimson Tide on Unsportable Nation's YouTube channel. Glad I got you. Glad I'm there for you. J Sports More. Alright, I'm going to put a poll in the chat. You know what we do. Who's going to win? Who do we think is going to win? My pick is Oklahoma, but I'm going to call this game unbiased, even though I want Oklahoma to win. But J Sports More, glad I reminded you that this game is on today. This is going to be a good game tonight. I can feel it. I always forget the A right after the B in Alabama. I don't know why. I always do, though. It's annoying. So through the first 9 games this season, Ty Simpson had 21 touchdowns to 1 interception. The last 4 games, 5 touchdowns to 4 interceptions. So in the season, 26 touchdowns and 5 interceptions through the air. Alabama's been limping to the finish line this year, or at least their quarterback, Ty Simpson, has. See if Alabama can find the rhythm that they had earlier in the year. Simpson, out of the gun, hands it off. And he's going to get stopped after a gain of about a yard. Mason Thomas on the tackle. Brent Venables, the Oklahoma head coach, and Ryan Grubb is the offensive coordinator for the Alabama offense, or for Alabama. Simpson motioning the running back, number 4. Fast snap. Simpson wasn't ready. Caught. Isaiah Horton on the catch. Kendall Daniels on the tackle. Simpson wasn't ready for that. He was looking out like at his receiver when the ball snapped, so that's why it looked like he wasn't ready, because he really wasn't. It's already a 3rd down and 5 for the Alabama offense. What do they have in store right here? Simpson in the shotgun. Simpson takes a snap. This time he's ready. Simpson fires. Pass is, and they say it's incomplete, but I think he caught that, but we'll see. It's incomplete. So they're saying it hit the ground before he caught it. We'll see here. No, that dropped. That hit the ground. Yep, that hit the ground. No catch. Now it's going to take an Alabama roll, though. So a bounce in favor of Oklahoma, bouncing closer to midfield, but then it started to roll back away from midfield in favor of Alabama. John Mateer and Oklahoma getting ready for their second possession when the game resumes. So at halftime, I'll also get more into the Michigan State hiring of Pat Fitzgerald. I'm not gonna try and get too much into the Michigan and Sharon Moore situation, just because I want stuff. I want to see what kind of happens before I talk about anything about it. But it's not a good look for Sharon Moore. I don't think he's ever gonna coach football again with what's going on. There's no way he does. There is no way he can. Well, he can if he's good enough, but I don't think he's good enough to get another job as a coach. Okay, so my face isn't going to be blacked out by the microphone shadow. So, previous playoff meeting was the Orange Bowl when Alabama smoked them. And Kyler Murray is here in attendance. Ryan Bosworth is also here. Bob Stoops and Barry Switzer are also in the house tonight. So, Oklahoma will start at their own 41-yard line. Blaylock trying to get the edge, and he's not going to get much of anything. A yard, if that, to the 42, I think. So it should be a 2nd down and 9 coming up. I have no idea, though. It looked like 2, but I think it was 1. So they did give him 2. So it'll be a 2nd down and 8. And Mateer in the shotgun. Mateer trying to get the hard count. In the shotgun, it's not really going to work. Mateer takes the snap out of the gun, fakes the give. Mateer looking over the middle, wide open, number 84. First down. Jermichael Carter, first down. Sooners. What a dot. Or not a dot. What a laser. Mateer in the shotgun. Mateer fakes the give to Baylock. Mateer looking. Mateer deep, and oh, they had a touchdown. Just missed Gibson. He was wide open. I don't think that was on Mateer. The receiver just got caught in his own feet. So Mateer in the shotgun in the empty set. Mateer takes snap on a design run. Mateer gets the edge to the 30, to the 25. First down, Oklahoma. Nice block by Helms, the tight end. Mateer has a great rushing upside. This season he has 434 rushing yards on 134 attempts and 7 rushing touchdowns, averaging 3.2 yards a carry. That's his 4th run today. Mateer out of the shotgun, and the handoff to Baylock as he is hit right as he got that ball for a loss of a yard. Blaylock, not Baylock. Blaylock. And it's going to be a 2nd down and 10. So they gave him the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play. It'll be a 2nd down and 10 coming up from the Alabama 25. Mateer in the shotgun. Mateer fakes the give to Blaylock. Mateer under pressure. Mateer throws across his body, and it's incomplete. Or not across his body. Mateer just throws it away, and it's incomplete. All right, so Mateer in the shotgun. On 3rd and 10, Mateer back to pass. Mateer dumps it over the middle. Number 24 caught. Makes a man miss. First down, Oklahoma to the 10. 5. And he's forced out inside the 10. First and goal, Sooners. 17-yard catch and run. I thought he scored. Robinson. Nice cut. Robinson still in the game. Mateer in the shotgun. Robinson flipping sides in the backfield. Robinson. Or not. Mateer on the direct snap. Mateer makes a man miss. Another man miss. Mateer. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Touchdown, Sooners! John Mateer's 8th rushing touchdown of the season, and he takes it in from 10 yards out from what looked like a stop at the line of scrimmage, makes 2 guys miss, and takes it into the end zone for the touchdown. And good snap, good hold, kick is good. 7-0 Oklahoma. John Mateer and Oklahoma strike first here in the college football playoff first round. 5:29 to go in the first quarter when the game resumes. The SEC is my favorite conference to watch football for. It is amazing football. SEC. What a start for this Oklahoma team. Remember, winner of this game earns a date in the Rose Bowl with the #1 ranked Indiana Hoosiers. And let's see what Brooks can do from the goal line. He's smothered down at the 15. The Sooners were able to fly down there on a high kickoff. What a tackle. They smothered him. R. Mason Thomas, named first team All-SEC, #6 outside linebacker projection for the upcoming NFL draft. I hope the Vikings or Bills can take him. Preferably Buffalo, yeah, because we need some outside linebacker help. Minnesota could use him, but we just drafted Dallas Turner, who can play both sides pretty decently. Simpson out of the gun. Simpson is gonna go down. Sacked off the edge by #10. Lewis on the tackle, and they're gonna take him down at about the 5-yard line. He got in there untouched. Lewis completely fooled him. 8 yard loss. 2nd down and 18. Simpson out of the gun. Simpson in the empty set. On 3rd and 10. Ty Simpson changing the play clock winding down, and Simpson calls timeout. But there's a flag. They threw a flag. Are they going to give him the timeout? And they do. Third and 10 for Alabama when the game resumes. No, I normally like high-scoring games, but I wouldn't be mad if this game were to be like a 24 to 17 game. I wouldn't be mad at that. I usually like games that are like 31 to 28. You get a taste of maybe some defense, but a lot of offense, maybe and like some special teams. You get a field goal or two. But this one I kind of want it to be like 24 to 17, just because I want to see defense in this game. Like these teams have such good defenses. Like when I watch these highlights of them, there's so many good defensive plays that they make. Even when I would just watch the games, both these teams make a lot of great defensive plays, and I want to see some defense in this game. I'm all for a lot of offense, but in this game, I want to see a decent amount of defense. I don't know why I just went on that little rant there, but whatever. My stream, my call. It's my call of this game. I talk about what I want when it pertains to this game, or when it pertains to the game. Okay, I actually like how this stream works. I like how it's set up. So Ty Simpson struggled to hear, so they changed the helmet. They gave him a new helmet. So Simpson on 3rd down. Simpson under pressure. Simpson in the end zone. Got to get it away. Simpson, desperation heave, and it is incomplete. Pressured again. Lucky he wasn't tackled for a safety. And it's going to be 4th and 10, and Alabama's going to punt again. And blocked. Back-to-back 3-and-outs for Alabama. How was that not blocked? Heineke almost blocked it. Oklahoma marching band. The Oklahoma band sounds really good. Oh, okay. I'm just not gonna use. I'm just gonna tap that, let the timeout thing go up for like 3 seconds, and then tap it down. Because I'm gonna forget to turn it off at one point. Like it's at some gain of 3. First down to the 35. First down, Sooners. Mateer in the empty set in the gun. Blaylock in motion. Handoff on the jet sweep. Blaylock somersaults in midair across the 30 to the 29. Gain of 6, second down and 4. I have 5 here. Not from today, just from this week. I just haven't thrown them away yet. They've just been sitting on my desk. I haven't put them in my garbage yet. So, Mateer, pitch it out to the outside. Blaylock, he's going to muscle his way for 3. Flag throws. Or flag is thrown. We'll see. We'll see what this call is. So we'll see what the penalty is. Might be a late hit on Oklahoma. Shocking. But they hit an Alabama player after the play was over. So after the play was over, personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct on Oklahoma, number 55. That's a good decision to go unsportsmanlike because you hit a guy that was standing still out of bounds. So, and that's his first unsportsmanlike towards disqualification. Mateer, screen pass, number 5, who breaks the tackle, Satania! And he's going to get across 35 down to the 33, and it's going to be 4th down. It looked like he was going to be stopped, and Oklahoma might have had to punt. But no, they're now in field goal range. So, field goal try now for Oklahoma. Tate Sendell this season. It's a 51-yard try from the left hash. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and it is good. 10-0 Oklahoma. So I will restart my computer, just not now. I kind of have another 2.5 hours of a football game to call. That looked like a knuckleball of a kick when coming off his foot, but he got it nonetheless, and he gives Oklahoma the 10-0 advantage. Time of possession in this first quarter, Oklahoma 11:04, Alabama 3:11. So, kicks away, and off it goes. And this time he's going to signal for a fair catch. 45 seconds go in this first quarter of action. 10-0 Oklahoma. All right, Simpson, handoff, Jam Miller, who's going to get thrown forward by his own guys for a gain of about 8. Second down and 2 coming up. Maybe second down and 7. Or not 7. Maybe a gain of 7 instead of 8. So it'll either be second down and 2 or second down and 3 coming up. Second down and 3, so they gave him a 7-yard gain. 20 seconds to go till the quarter break. This should be the final play if they get it off. 9 seconds to go in this first quarter. Mateer, under center. Mateer does run the play. Handoff. Miller, and no gain. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Guillory on the tackle. And that's the end of the first quarter. 10-0 Oklahoma. Third and 2 coming up for Alabama when the second quarter begins. Just find the madness. That's such a good Louis Tomlinson song. It's called Lucky Again. It's a good song. Not drop the charging cord for my laptop on my keyboard. Mouse tangled again. All right, second quarter is about to start. So, third and 3 for Oklahoma or Alabama. Simpson looking to throw for it, and it's incomplete. Great defense by Oklahoma. The reliable receiver had to or couldn't bring that one in, and my phone is, I don't know. Isaiah Satenya, back to return. And another bad punt. It's going to go out at right at the 40. Oh, off the side of his foot. And he's going to want a lot of these kicks back. No, it's wherever I put my ball. Mateer out of the gun. Mateer passes incomplete. And Oklahoma fans want to flag, and they're not going to get it. That was clean defense. Yeah, that's clean defense. Mateer in the shotgun. Mateer takes the snap, handoff. Robinson on 2nd and 10. He's going to get a gain of 2. It'll be a 2nd out and 8 from the Oklahoma 38. Mateer in the shotgun. Mateer. Robinson in the backfield with him. Mateer looking at pre-snap. Mateer takes the shotgun snap, drops back to pass. Mateer rolling to his right. Mateer fires down the sideline, and they say it is caught! Oh! Burks won another toe-tapping catch. We'll find out again. Oh my God! They're going to take a look at this. This might stand. They did stop it in time. So the play's under further review. I'm going to go get my phone. So they're saying they don't know if he maintained possession. And I think he did. You can't see on that angle. Right here. And the catch stands like it should have. First down, Oklahoma. Burks again with another toe-tapping grab. I didn't think that hit the surface. Kirk Herbstreit and everyone else on the on the ABC ESPN cast disagree. They think it might have hit, but that they're not the referees. Neither am I. But I think I've watched way too much football, and that's called a catch 90% of the time. Mateer out of the gun. Mateer fakes the toss. Mateer all day fires over the middle, and is it Burks? It's caught low. 19 more yards on the catch, and it's another Oklahoma first down. Mateer had 5 receivers out on the empty set, obviously. Mateer, handoff. Robinson, stuffed behind the line. They stuffed. I'm not going to say what I was about to say, because that could be taken way out of context, and I don't want that to be everywhere. They folded him like a lawn chair. How about that? We'll go with that instead. And he almost fumbled that. Justin Jefferson on the tackle again. Not the Vikings' Justin Jefferson. They don't even look the same. Mateer out of the gun. Mateer, quick pass. Burks again. And he's going to get... He does lunge forward. 3rd down and I think 4 coming up. So it's a gain of 6. So it's 3rd down and 4. No, 3rd down and 5 because they lost a couple on the last play. They lost a yard on the last play, so 6. Yeah, that the math checks out. Oklahoma, they need 5 yards on 3rd down here. Mateer in the empty set. Blaylock moves into the slot. Mateer out of the gun. Mateer looking, drops back. Mateer fires over the middle. It's caught. 1st and goal, Oklahoma. Jacob Jordan on the catch. 1st and goal, Oklahoma. Deshaun Jones fell down for Alabama. Current drive for Oklahoma, 56 yards, 7 plays in 3 minutes and 35 seconds and counting. 2 rush plays, 5 passes. Mateer in the gun from the 5-yard line, or from the 7-yard line. Mateer looking. Mateer fires, end zone. Wide open! Touchdown! Oklahoma! Sertania! Touchdown, Sooners! Isaiah Sertania! 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Sooners lead by 16 here in this first half of action. Wide open in the middle of the end zone. Good snap, good hold. Kick is good. $17-0 Oklahoma when the game resumes. That's I'm going to need to get another one. 2 more. The Bills signed Matthew Judon. Thank you, Buffalo. Kicks away. And Brooks is going to fair catch. So, Simpson on Alabama's 10th play of the game. Simpson under duress. Simpson gonna throw on the run, and it's incomplete. Misfire on that throw, and it's gonna bring up 2nd and 10. So, Simpson in the shotgun, empty set. Number 4 in motion. Simpson takes the snap, looking, pass caught. Brooks, and it's gonna be down, and he's gonna be down at the 30. Spun down after 5-yard gain. It's gonna be 3rd down and 5. If you're just joining us, Oklahoma leads 17-0 after a lot of solid drives. Oklahoma looks like they're gonna run away with this one. Whenever I chew gum, I usually always chew with teeth. Play clock at 4. Simpson in the gun. Just get it off in time. Simpson, pressure come off his back foot. Oh, is it caught by Brooks? Yes, it is. Back shoulder catch. Simpson off his back foot. What a throw and what a catch. Wow. Ryan Williams in on this one. Simpson in the gun. 3 on the clock. Simpson out of the gun. Simpson back to throw. Simpson under duress. Simpson gonna throw that one away, and it's almost intercepted on a diving effort by number 38 of the defense. Or no, number 32. No, 38 almost intercepted it. 32, Mason Taylor was almost sacked him. So on 2nd and 10, Ty Simpson in the gun. Simpson looking. Free snap. Simpson. That should be a delay of game. Simpson on 4-man rush over the middle. Cuevas, 1st down, Alabama. That should have been a delay of game. I could have thrown about 3 delay of game flags in the time that the referees didn't throw a single one. Simpson in the empty set. Simpson. Good looking drive for Alabama. First good looking one today. Simpson out of the gun looking, fires, and it is incomplete. Low throw. Couldn't get his feet set. Tried to find Cuevas, but he couldn't hang on. And it's going to set up a 2nd down and 10. Simpson in the gun. Simpson motioning number 5. Simpson, handoff to number 26. Cuts up field. Miller down to the 25. No, the 15. To the 14. Caden Proctor on the tackle. No, Caden Proctor with a good block. I don't know why I thought he was on the defense. Probably because I don't know a lot of names. You might be thinking about 4-down territory here if you're Alabama. Simpson in the gun, motioning number 5. Simpson takes a snap out of the gun. Simpson immediately rolling. Pass is caught low. And they do get it, and he's down at the 10, but it's now 4th down and 2. What do you do here if you're Kalen DeBoer in Alabama? Do you go for this? Down by 17 with 7.5 to go in this first quarter, and they are going to at least line up for an attempt. Whether they actually snap it or not, I don't know. We got 12 in the play clock, so you'd think they'd go for it. Simpson with 7 on the play clock. Simpson down to 2. Simpson, they do go for it. Simpson over the middle, it's caught. 17. Brooks still going. Touchdown, Alabama! Touchdown, Tide. Brooks, Lazier Brooks, the true freshman on the 10-yard touchdown grab. On the 10-yard catch and run. And Alabama climbs is now within 11. Potentially 10 if the extra point is good. What a second effort by Brooks to get into the end zone. Good snap, good hold, and Alabama's within 10. (17-7), Oklahoma leads it. There was a flag on the PAT. Well, I'll find out what the penalty is when the game resumes. That drive desperately needed by Alabama. So, Mateer out of the gun. Mateer, Brooks. What a... No, he has blockers. Down to the 40. Gain of 15. First and 10. Oklahoma. Alabama-Oklahoma football games are always some of my favorite games to watch. Because they usually put on a show when I watch. It's usually cinema. Oklahoma's 31 plays. Mateer gonna run it again. Mateer is gonna be hit as he hit after a is gonna be hit after a gain of 4. Second on and 6. Tonight, 32 plays, 16 rushes, 16 passes, 32 total plays. Mateer out of the gun. Mateer looking, rolling to his right. Mateer fires over the middle. It is caught. He finds Giovanni Gibson. And it's going to be a third down and about 2 or 3 coming up. Gain of 3 on the play, so third down and 3 coming up. Slow hands. Oh. God, it's a good song by Niall Horan. Niall Horan and Louis Tomlinson, Harry Styles, they are amazing. Same with Liam Payne as well. I haven't really listened to much of Zayn's music. I bet it's good. Mateer out of the gun. Mateer pressure comes. Avoids the sack. Spins away. Mateer launching deep. Oh, it's in the hands of Robinson, and it's 4th and 3. He had a touchdown, and it's incomplete. Oh, my God. He had a first down if he just ran it, but he wanted the touchdown, but his running back just couldn't hang on. Kirk Herbstreit and I were on the same page there. Grayson Miller on the punt. Cole Adams on the return for the Crimson Tide. There's a flag on the play. Delay of game on Oklahoma. I'm not going to do that. I mean, it makes sense. Like, just you don't want to risk kicking it into the end zone. You want to be able to get pin him deep at the 5-yard line. So I would have taken the delay of game there as well. Punt is blocked, picked up by Alabama. Oh, wow. Whoa, my God, number 96. Oh, my God. I didn't expect that. Thank God I looked up when I did. Oh, my God. Good snap. He just lost the football. It wasn't blocked. He had trouble with the snap. Whoa, he has trouble with the snap. And the ball is free. It's picked up by Oklahoma. Tries to kick it, kicks it right into the stomach of Alabama. First down, Alabama. Wow. I formation. Fake to Miller. Simpson over the middle. It is caught. And it's the first catch by Horton. Isaiah Horton on the catch. Alabama getting to the line quickly. Simpson in the shotgun on the empty set. Simpson. He takes the snap, back to throw. Simpson under pressure. He's going to go down. Jones Jr. on the sack. Marvin Jones Jr. Simpson never saw him. He got in there untouched. So, second down and 17 following the 7-yard sack. I don't know why I just made that voice there. Simpson out of the gun. Simpson, quick throw, caught Isaiah Horton. He is going to retreat, and he's going to be tackled at about the 18, picked up 6. Third down coming up. Third down and 11 coming up. 11 coming up. Third and 11. Simpson out of the gun. Simpson looking, and it's hit. It's tipped, and it's incomplete. Fourth down and 11. Oklahoma's defense able to stand strong. Here comes the field goal team with 2:11 to go till halftime. So from the right hash, it's a 35-yard try. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up. It is good. 17-10, Oklahoma. Their lead has been cut from 17 down to just 7. Oklahoma and John Mateer will get the football back when the game resumes. away. 17-10 Alabama or Oklahoma. They've seen their lead evaporate just like that. So Mateer in the shotgun. Blaylock behind, 2 yards behind him. Mateer in the gun. Mateer takes a snap on the Jets. No, he's going to keep it. And it's going to get a gain of about 3. 2-minute warning for this in this game, in this first half between Alabama and Oklahoma in this first round. Oklahoma trying to extend the lead, what used to be a comfortable lead, and is now just a 7-point lead. If you're watching the stream, feel free to type in the chat. The more activity, the merrier. Coming up on the Insportable Nation halftime report. Or coming up on the Insportable Nation halftime. Why Miami was likely put in over Notre Dame. Why Alabama is in and not Notre Dame. And also my college football playoff bracket, as well as some picks for the, as well as my picks for this week in the NFL. Mateer in the shotgun. Mateer takes the snap. Mateer looking. Has time, fires deep over the middle. It's caught! Climbs the ladder. Carter with the catch. He climbed the ladder on that one. Top rung of the ladder. And it's an Oklahoma first down. Jermichael Carter with the catch. His second catch of the game. He has 43 yards already today. 43 yards on 2 catches. Mateer in the gun. Mateer looking. Mateer back to throw. Mateer gonna try and run it. Mateer's gonna go down. Loss of 3 on the play. So loss of 3 on the sack there. It's going to be 2nd down and 13 coming up for Oklahoma. And it's intercepted. Number 2, Brown to the 10, 5, touchdown Alabama. Pick 6. We are almost tied. Touchdown Crimson Tide. Oh my God. The first giant mistake by John Mateer today. Touchdown Alabama. That's a mistake. Xavier Brown with the pick 6. Good snap, good hold. We are tied up. The Tide tie it up. That's a 50-yard pick 6 for Alabama. "17 unanswered points by the Alabama Crimson Tide. So John Mateer is going to get the football back, trying to right that mistake. Eesh. Not a good there. So Mateer in the empty set. Blaylock coming into the backfield. Mateer, as he throws in, that one's going to be incomplete. Smith swatting it away. 1:14 to go in this first half, and we are all tied. But I'm going to finish this game out. Why? Because I want to. Mateer out of the gun. Mateer. It's caught, number 9, down to the 30. White paint just went everywhere. Only way I get off because I'm tired is if my eyes are literally shutting like this. Like, constantly. It's the only way I get off. Mateer in the shotgun. Blaylock in motion. Mateer gonna run it. Mateer not gonna get to the line of scrimmage. Gain of 3, if that. Justin Jefferson on the tackle. And timeout, Alabama. I didn't even know they called another one. And timeout, Alabama. Sideline interference by Alabama. So it's a 15-yard penalty from the it's a 15-yard penalty from the dead ball. Oh, so the timeout did count. What happened? What happened? So no timeout for Alabama. What happened? I didn't see anything. I want to see a replay. What happened? Wow. So they'll show us in a minute what happened after this play. Mateer in the gun with 22 to go till halftime. Mateer looking, quick throw, sideline caught, 84. Jermichael Carter, and here's what happened. So what happened? It was at the 35. So that was official's territory. He ran into a guy on the sideline. The guy on the sideline was too close to the field of play. That's a ticky-tacky call. I'm sorry, that's ticky-tacky. Mateer is sacked! And timeout, Oklahoma. Timeout, Oklahoma. I don't think that was a... That was a bad call. That's a ticky-tacky call. Yeah, he was in the referee's area. All right, Mateer out of the gun. Mateer looking. Mateer bouncing around and got Blaylock. He can't get out of bounds. He's going to be down in bounds with one timeout and no timeout. They're just going to take it to halftime. All right, I will be right back. All right, so just went to go get. Okay, I gotta trim my real quick. My window. It's freezing in here. My window's closed, and I have a hoodie on. And I have 2 blankets, and I'm still cold. Okay, so my bracket, I know it off the top of my head. So in this game, I'm taking Oklahoma. Oregon, I'm taking Oregon over James Madison. I'm taking Ole Miss over Tulane, and I'm taking Texas A&M over Miami. Between Oregon and Texas Tech, I am taking Texas Tech. Indiana and Oklahoma, I'm taking Indiana. Georgia and Ole Miss. I can't remember who Georgia's playing. Bracket challenge. Okay, so I'm taking Oregon over James Madison, Ole Miss over Tulane, Texas A&M over Miami, and Oklahoma over Alabama. I'm taking Texas Tech over Oregon, Indiana over Oklahoma, Georgia over Ole Miss, and I'm taking Texas A&M over Ohio State. I am taking Indiana over Texas Tech, And I'm taking Texas A&M over Georgia. And in the national championship, I have Indiana and Texas A&M. And Hoosier fans, I have Indiana winning it all. I'm not an Indiana fan, even though I have an Indiana koozie and an Indiana. Even though I have an Indiana lanyard, holding all my keys and my AirPod, and an Indiana koozie, I'm not an Indiana fan. I just have them because I like their logo. So, Notre Dame, Miami. Let's talk about that. Notre Dame is left out. Miami gets in. Why do I think the committee left out Notre Dame and put Miami in? Probably because Miami did beat Notre Dame in week 1. But if we remember back to week 1, Alabama had that brutal loss, 31-17 to Florida State. Unranked Florida State, who finished the year atrocious. And thank God that I didn't open that. But anyways, remember that. Alabama got blown out. Or not blown out. Yeah, I guess. Florida State dominated Alabama in week 1. And Florida State sucked this year. I get anything can happen in college football any given Saturday. But if you're not going to penalize Alabama for that horrendous loss, why should Notre Dame get penalized for losing to a ranked Miami team in week 1? Both teams lost on the road, by the way. Notre Dame lost at Miami and Alabama lost at Florida State. To me, it doesn't make sense. Like, and Miami, both Notre Dame and Miami have the same record, 10-2. Notre Dame, their 2 losses came to ranked opponents. Miami's 2 losses came to unranked opponents. If you're asking me, I think Notre Dame actually robbed the playoff spot. Notre Dame got robbed. Miami should not be in. Now, another possibility as to why I think they put Miami in over Notre Dame is to give the ACC at least a little representation, like any representation in this year's playoff. Because if you put it Notre Dame in over Miami, you have no ACC teams. Miami's and the ACC team representing the ACC, Miami, they didn't even play in the conference championship game. And the conference champion couldn't even make the playoff this year. Duke won the conference with a 7-5 record going into the conference championship game. But no, it doesn't matter what scenario either option there. Miami they should be in, but so should Notre Dame. Both Tulane and James Madison should not be in. Tulane should be in. James Madison should not. Matter of fact, if you're gonna have a group of 5 school in there, I think Tulane should be in there because I think they're the better of the 2. But if you're asking me and a lot of other people, so a lot of people think that with a 12-team playoff, like how the 4-team playoff worked, it was the 4 highest ranked teams after conference championship week. Why isn't that the same for the 12-team playoff? Why isn't it the 12 highest ranked teams after conference championship week? Like, the 4 highest ranked teams get a bye, and then the remaining 6 teams play it or duke it out. The remaining 8 teams. The remaining 8 teams just battle it out. Duke it out and play it in games. If we were to have done it like that, this is what the bracket would have looked like. Let me pull up the trusty ESPN rankings real quick. This is I think what the bracket would have looked like if you would have done it by the 12 highest ranked teams. Indiana would have been the 1 seed. Ohio State would have been the 2 seed. Georgia would have been the 3 seed, and Texas Tech would have been the 4 seed. That stays the same. Oregon is still the 5 seed. Ole Miss is still the 6 seed. Texas A&M is still the 7 seed, and A&M is still the top 8 seed. The top 7 seeds or top 8 seeds do not change. Alabama still is 9. Miami is still at 10. Number 11 would be Notre Dame. And then number 12 would be BYU. If you were to do the top 12 highest ranked teams, that is what your playoff bracket would look like. So you'd have BYU playing Oregon. You would have Notre Dame playing Ole Miss. And you'd have Miami still playing Texas A&M. And you'd still have Alabama playing Oklahoma. That's what that's what the first round of a 12-team playoff with the actual 12 highest ranked teams after conference championship week would be. That's what I think it should be. I think it should be the 12 highest ranked teams after conference championship. If group of 5 schools want to get in, you got to be ranked in the top 12. But if you want to get them in, then expand it to 24 teams. That's the only way you'll get them in, but without pissing off half the nation. Because a lot of people were pissed off Notre Dame didn't get in, including myself. I'm a Michigan State fan. I can't stand Notre Dame. But they should have gotten in. I'm mad they didn't get in. Because they deserved a spot. Being ranked 11th. That's dumb. That's what the playoff bracket would have looked like. What I was just talking about. If it was the 12 highest ranked teams. If they actually did the 12 highest ranked teams make the playoff. Which is what I think it should. I don't know how many times I can say that. Like that's what it should be. It should really be the 12 highest ranked teams that make the playoff. So I am going to put this part of the video like on YouTube like as a regular video. Just because. If you see me looking over here, it's because I'm looking at my laptop, which has a bunch of stats and stuff on it, and I just have ESPN up, and then also the scoreboard controls. Just that way I can just keep track of things. So Texas A&M is hopeful that Le'Veon Moss will play against Miami tomorrow. Moss missed the last 6 games with an ankle injury. But yeah, no. James Madison is saying they don't believe that is saying that people who say they shouldn't be in the playoff are wrong, and that they think they are a big dog. James Madison, with all the respect in the world to you, what you guys have done in the 5 years and your 5 years as an FBS program is amazing. But you guys are a 20.5 point underdog. You are not a big dog right now. You have to go into one of the most hostile environments in college football right now, or in one of the most hostile first round environments right now in college football, and try and win. I have no faith in you guys. No chance, you guys. If you guys win, I will make a video giving you guys a formal apology. I promise you. If you guys go out and beat Oregon tomorrow, I will get back on this I will sit right back here dressed up on Monday giving you a formal apology. That is how I will have it written down. I will be sitting here reading out of my notebook a written apology to you guys if you guys beat Oregon. That is how much confidence I have in you guys winning. I have none. Second half about to start. Still cold. My fan's not even on. Good God. Probably because my feet were dangling from a bed. This game has been a tale of two quarters, though, so far. So John Mateer had a rushing touchdown and a passing touchdown in the first half again today. And Oklahoma at one point had a 17-0 lead. And we're now tied at 17. 17 unanswered points by Alabama. All right, so it looks like so two people are taking Alabama, one is taking Oklahoma. I didn't vote in the I didn't vote in the poll. I'm just now thinking to myself that these like Christmas lights on that are just blinking on the side of the screen kind of look like just multicolored, like solid colored candy corn. Like if candy corn was just one solid color and you just made different colors of it. That's what it's now looking like to me. Can I change the color of these lights? Because if so, I'm making them Vikings and Bills colors. Oh, I like that style better. Yes, those look like actual lights. That looks so much better. Alrighty. So Oklahoma had double the amount of plays Alabama had. Oklahoma running 44 and Alabama only running 22. But we are sitting squared up at 17 all. With the third quarter about to kick off. Alabama to receive it. And the momentum to end the first half was kind of with Alabama. So we'll see if they can build on that to start the third quarter. So Alabama is going to receive this ball. All right, so no catches for Ryan Williams today. That's shocking. I haven't called his name once. Simpson pass caught. Bernard, Jermaine Bernard makes a move, and the ball maybe had come out, but no, they say him down. Taylor Wine tried to punch it out. Bernard held on to it. I'll see here. Yeah, he's down. Yeah, he's down. His entire backside's on the ground before that ball ever came out. First down and 10 for Alabama. Simpson Quick throw, caught. Number 1, Horton. And second down and about 2 coming up. All right, Simpson in the shotgun. Simpson takes a snap, back to throw. Simpson under heavy duress and airmail over Horton. And it's incomplete. Third down and 6 coming up. Alabama's 2 for 6 on third down today. Simpson in the gun. 4 seconds on the play clock. You're changing the play. You don't have time. And that should be a false start, but they don't throw it. And now whistles blow. Flag did come out. Hayden Proctor, false start. Offense, number 74. It's a 5-yard penalty. Still third down. But now you need 11 if you're Alabama. Whoa. All right. Simpson in the gun on 3rd and 11. Simpson under heavy pressure. Simpson delivers, and it's incomplete, intended for Ryan Williams. His first target of the game. Could not hold on, and it's now 4th down and 11. Alabama, I think, is now going to punt. Good defense by Oklahoma to keep Alabama. Good defense by Oklahoma to keep Alabama from converting on 3rd and 11. Let's see, does Alabama have trouble with the snap? Good snap, good hold, and punts away. And Oklahoma's going to fair catch this. I don't know why, but I thought John Mateer played for Texas A&M. I don't know why. Mateer handoff, Blaylock. Blaylock, gain of 5. Alright. Mateer and Oklahoma coming up to the line now on 2nd and 6, so gain of 4 on the play. Excuse me. Mateer fakes the give. Mateer fires over the middle, and it's almost intercepted. Burks, for once, couldn't come up with a catch. And it's now 3rd and 6. You had no room there to fit that in. All right, Mateer out of the gun on the empty set. Mateer fires over the middle, and it's incomplete. Throws off target for Satania, and it's 4th and 6. They're going to punt it here. Oklahoma on the punt. Well, great punt. And Adams is going to be out of bounds at about the 26. He's hit out of bounds. And that's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Taylor Wine is going to get the penalty. Alabama with improved field position will take over following that penalty. Okay. My eyes are falling. My eyes are shut, which means it's time for me to get off. Sorry, I'm not going to be able to finish the game. The game's is airing on ABC and or ESPN and ESPN. So you guys can go finish it there. I'm gonna get off. So I'm gonna go sleep. I'm not gonna sleep on stream. No, not gonna do that. Hope you guys have a safe, wonderful rest of your day, evening, morning, wherever you're watching this from. Before I go, though, I just want to give my thoughts and prayers to the students at Brown University and the people from that were at that Australian beach with the shooting. It's just devastating to hear this in the news. And then the North Carolina plane crash. I want to give my thoughts and prayers to everybody whose families have been affected by these tragedies. I love you guys. You guys are the best fans in the world. Never trade this for anything. As always, I'm your boy in Spoil Nation. Stay safe, positive. Make someone smile. You never know what others are going through.